Greetings, everyone. I hope this Saturday evening finds you in a better place. I am the administrator, and welcome back to another lesson. So far, we have explored the horrors of the creatures that lie beyond the veil. For in most circumstances, these are the ones you must most worry about. However, death and soul consumption can be around any corner. And it doesn't even take an entity to do it. Today, we're going to explore not a creature, not a sentient being, but a place that is infamous for the psychological toll it takes on its victims. We are, of course, talking about the Backrooms. Perhaps you've heard of it, perhaps you haven't. But the Backrooms are an infinite, or seemingly infinite, space parallel to our reality, where if you are unlucky enough to find yourself there, you may wander for eternity and never find your way out. So let's explore, and let's see if we can give you the knowledge needed to survive such a case, if you should find yourself stuck in the back rooms. We shall start momentarily. The hell? Whoa, what the hell? God, not again. This hadn't happened for a couple of days. I thought I was in the clear. Oh, God damn it. Um, welcome back to the stream, I guess. Um, we're uh, if the previous trend continues, I'm assuming I'm doing another horror game today. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got loaded up here? Um, so it appears that we're doing a game called The Complex Found Footage. Interesting. I believe I've heard of this game before. I think we're exploring the Backrooms. It's kind of the infamous place, really. So I don't know much about this game. I've only briefly seen a little bit of gameplay of it, so I don't know exactly what it is I'm getting myself into. Um, but if the stream's already on, I feel like I have to. So let me just lube up the throat here. All right, let's insert the tape. I am sure, I guess. I mean, everybody's already here. I might as well. 1990. Oh, good year. I was 2? Good year when I was 2. Mostly because I don't remember anything about it. So... Oh. Oh, hi. The complex. Man, that sounded like it hurt, too. Like, I really clunked down onto the ground there. Just one second. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not lagging. My Streamlabs is having a hard time keeping up here. Oh, okay. I have control. I have control. That's good. All right. Okay, so we're starting the dead end. Okay, we seen it. WASDA still seems to be the way that you move around. Shift still runs. I'm actually really glad that video game developers as a whole adopted WASDA as the standard, because I mean, it'd be extremely annoying if every time a game came out you had to figure out how to move all over again. And I know the arrow keys used to be standard, but they're all the way over here and far away from other hotkeys, so I think it was a good plan. So right off the bat, I can go in like 4 different directions. 5 if you count the fact that this splits off into 2. Oh my god, this is... I think this is my worst nightmare in a lot of ways. I think it's a lot of people's worst nightmare. Do I have a flashlight? Please tell me I have a flashlight. I do not appear to have a flashlight. So going in the dark is probably the worst idea I could have, but we're going to do it. Especially since the wallpaper has changed a little bit here. Change wallpaper means I'm probably going in the right direction. If there is such a thing as the right direction when it comes to the back rooms. Ooh, what is that? It appears to be making some sort of noise. Or I'm hearing some sort of music. Now, okay, can I crouch? I can. So the lore of the back rooms is a little oh, what the hell? Is a little wonky. It kind of varies. What the hell? It kind of varies from person to person and video to video, game to game. But the general consensus that everyone seems to agree on is that it's a sort of parallel reality to our own, where you basically find yourself in here by accident, like you 1 in a million chance you clip through a wall and then you find yourself falling into this back room area. Okay, so the blue light's cool and all, but apparently I don't actually go anywhere useful with it, so... okay. Oh, there's stairs. But basically, the back rooms is just an infinite hallway, usually of this gross yellow or puke color with lights. But it's almost like reality is breaking down. The laws of physics don't really apply. The architecture is almost impossible or nonsensical. Like, this is just nonsensical what's happening here. See, like, why is the ceiling sloping? I'm inside of a blue room area again. But this, like, seems like the front door of a house type deal, or the inside of a house, like the large living space of sorts. Ugh. So I'm going from yellow hallway to this, and it does beg some questions, like how? Why? What is possessing the environment to, like, be melded, have melded pieces of other environments in one spot? And I don't know enough about this game to really know what to expect. Some, hello? Some iterations of the back rooms have it so that you're being chased by monsters that inhabit the area. Others do not. I don't know which type this game is. So far, nothing appears to be moving around. Well, at least I can have a rest if need be. That's great. But apparently I can't sit down. And I can't jump, or at least the typical jump button doesn't work, so... But at the same time, something like this doesn't really need to necessarily have monsters chasing you at any given time. Because the terror of being stuck in a place like this, even without a viable threat to your life, is still scary. Okay, don't like that noise. I feel like I've gone in a circle here. Wait. Isn't that where I was before? Is the architecture changing? As I go around, that is worse. But no, like, this would be terrifying even if there's no creatures trying to actively murder you. Is that an elevator? Have I found my way out? There's no button. How do I... Oh, it's censored. Motion activated, I guess. Cool. Because can you imagine being stuck in something like this? Vastly, almost infinite space. No idea where you're going, how to get out. Wandering aimlessly. No food, no water. Wouldn't that just be just as terrifying? Okay, well, the Backrooms at least has a pool. Pools are cool. Maybe I shouldn't be running next to the pool. That's dangerous. But so far, we haven't seen anything that's trying to threaten me, so... That includes an irritable lifeguard with a itchy whistle finger. See, like, this is just a pointless space. So it's almost like reality itself has broken down and just created this space, and I honestly think that would be just as terrifying. Because then you'd be stuck, okay, well, if there is some sort of logical way out, do I keep going down this dark tunnel? Or do I go into this tight squeeze? Right? Because when you don't know what's out there, I feel like getting into a tight squeeze like this probably feels like the worst option. I can't tell if that's a light or a hole in the ceiling. If it is a hole in the ceiling, that would imply there is in some way an outside, right? Right, and that's what these somewhat imply, is that there must be some sort of outside. But is there an outside? We don't know, because we can't actually see out there. We don't see sky. We don't see anything. Although I love how I apparently am just carrying a camera this whole time. Like, just... Found footage movies in and of themselves, I love found footage movies, but, like, even as someone who's a fan of them, I have to admit how logically unsound they usually are. Because in most situations, most of the situations that you see in those movies, like Cloverfield, for example, I think most sane people would have dropped the camera long before the end of that movie happened. Where do I want to go? Both places seem kind of intriguing. Right? And so, like, the biggest problem with a found footage movie is constantly trying to explain why the protagonist has a camera. So we don't know who I am playing as. Okay, this is... Okay, this is weird. This is very strange. So the biggest problem is you have to determine why the cameraman is filming. Why would he not stop filming when absolute shit is happening around them. My guy here is apparently just holding the camera and just filming non-stop, despite being in this infinite space where he may not escape. But he's like, I better get this on camera. But you see, like, this is spooky, right? And so far, nothing has tried to come out and kill me. Okay, I can't jump down. Nothing's tried to come out and kill me. There's no monsters or anything that are trying to murder my face. But just the atmosphere, the breaking down of reality is just unsettling. I guess it wouldn't really get your heart rate up, like if I was getting chased by some 6-armed, 2-dicked monster. But I mean, like, considering one of the things I've already noticed now is there's actually been very little, if any, like... Ooh, elevator. There's been very little, if any, like, dead ends. Because, like, there's been times where there's, like, 5 directions to go. And every time I go, I've never hit a wall that made it obvious that I had to turn around. So, no matter what, I always seem to be finding where to go. What the fuck? Dining hall? Well, this is a huge departure from where I was before. That, like, puke-colored yellow room type deal. So, like, again, now, so there's 2 ways I can go. This looks like a hotel hallway. Hello? Sounds like it's definitely coming from this way. But every time I feel like I should be there, there's no door to get to it? Well, speak of the devil, I'm back in the puke-colored yellow crap. I mean, I guess this kind of counts as a dead end. If we're being honest with ourselves. But yeah, like, there hasn't been, like, quite, like, a dead end, per se, right? There's no obvious turnaround points. Are you the one talking to me? Led me right to an elevator. Thank you. Yeah, there's no obvious, like, turnaround points. It seems like no matter which way you go, there's infinite space. And that would be even more terrifying if you're going through it, because that would mean there's no necessarily, like, this is the way I have to go to get out. Okay, don't like that. No, don't like this at all. And of course, video game logic, there's chairs in the way. I can't possibly move. The chairs are just blocking my path. There's nowhere to go. I can't possibly move these. And back home to the puke-colored yellow walls. I mean, I guess that's a dead end, I guess you could say. But have I made any progress, or am I just, like, back to where I started, basically? Well, this looks nice. Yeah, boarded up walls. Yeah, that's not unsettling at all. Like, this whole atmosphere is just one that's just unsettling. Like, this is a different kind of horror than what I would typically play. Mostly because horrors like this very rarely exist. Danger, chemical storage. This looks like a lecture hall. How does this have chemical storage? But let's see. A shelf? Like, what the hell is that supposed to be? So yeah, like, this is a different horror type deal than what I would typically play. But yeah, something like this very rarely exists, where it's all atmosphere, where it's all... Like, this is all just a mindfuck, really. Like, am I going the right way? Is it the right way? Is there a right way? Where am I going? Now the walls aren't even touching the ceiling. And I am not appreciating these noises. That sounds way too much like breathing. Really large creature breathing, too, with that. That's... Hello? Nobody living in the wall, right? Ooh, I can zoom. Hello? Yeah, no, like, something sounds like a heartbeat or breathing or something. Wait, did I just do a circle? I did. I did do a circle. God damn it. I guess I should eat my words about there not being any dead ends. Oh. Yeah, actually, now I don't know if that's better or worse. That there's dead ends like that. So I was used to there not being a dead end, almost like no matter which way I went, I was going to get out, but they've taken that from me now. So like something might still pop out and try to chase me. I mean, it would be a pretty good like horror troll to lure you into a false sense of security where nothing's trying to kill you for the first like several minutes of your experience, and then all of a sudden just wham. Oh, hey, loose corner, yard work. I had to do some of that not too long ago. It's not a fun time. See, now I'm getting mindfucked, because now I'm actually running in circles. And not making progress, where previously I guess I must have been fluking into making progress. Oh, wait, progress! Elevator! I don't know what that beep is. Get me out of here. But yeah, no, see, like that, this is a mindfuck, because now you're just... I don't know if I'm going in the right directions. I don't know if there's multiple elevators that bring me to different places, and I'm just... fucking myself up here. Okay, I'm just gonna freaking go prone, apparently. I am outside. Are those stars? Okay. Where's that coming from? See, this is just... Now, this is creepy. Reality is just straight up broken down now. Where's the front door? There's no door. This has a door. Again, these sounds, man. Oh, is there a door shut? Okay, can't climb up there, so it just ends. I'm not too surprised that there's a dead end here. Kind of makes sense, you know, you're just in a house. A house wouldn't necessarily go on forever. I heard that door shut. Oh, a fridge? Well, at least there's a fridge. Can I get food? Is there any food? Happy birthday. Stop moving. Focus. Jesus. Can I take this with me? A little extra noise might make me feel better about this whole thing. Like, what has happened to reality? Like, does the Backrooms just pull pieces of reality from our side and just mash them together? They're like, what the fuck is this now? Putting pink houses with, like, no door underground. Like, just, like, strange architecture that doesn't follow the sort of standards that we're used to in the real world is unsettling in principle. So this kind of horror is very interesting for that reason. Okay, I'm not even in rooms anymore. I'm just straight up outside. I don't fancy myself running off into the wilderness alone, so I better head towards these buildings. But, like, where are these elevators taking me? Like, in all seriousness, where are they taking me? So I thought for a little while maybe they were all taking me, like, down, and I was actually going deeper as opposed to going up. But maybe I have been going up all this time? Okay, that seems odd. Putting a window there like that. In here. Well, that actually doesn't even make sense either, because I was outside, just then on a street. So the elevator couldn't have gone up or down, really. Like, you would assume it must have went up, but how would it have gone up and me still be outside? So the elevators are just supernatural. We're not even... Oh, Jesus, the freaking text is melting down. The door handles are in walls and everything. Like, it's like a dream, or if like a being from another reality or planet tried to build like our world from memory. I know they sometimes have these walls with like little silver levers on them. Let's just throw a few of them into the simulation here. Oh fuck. Am I dead? Was that the wrong elevator? No, I am alive. Am I out? That's a car. I must be out. No, just my camera is out? I'm sorry? A research institute. Was I a guinea pig and a rat in somebody else's maze? Well, that's the end. I mean, that's like the atmosphere of that game is really, really good. I'm super impressed with the atmosphere of the game. Because even like I said, throughout it, like I'm not being chased by anything. No monster is coming out trying to murder my face, you know? Um so with nothing trying to murder me, some people would say, well, okay, well, what would cause the horror? And just seeing reality broke down in in such a way is enough. I'm gonna actually hop back in again real quick. I want to see if it's the same thing or is it like procedurally generated. So if I play them, I'm going to find. If I play again, am I going to have the exact same experience? Now, I don't remember the directions I went at all. So I might find myself having a very different experience the second time around simply because I go in a different direction. So the starting area is the same. At least at the initial outset. So I can't remember where I went last time. Let's try going this way this time. Because I remember I went in the dark. You know, against all self-preservation instincts, I was like, hi, I have no flashlight. Let me go into this really dark space in a set of hallways I do not know my way around in or know what's here. There's no way that could possibly be a bad idea, but I did it anyway. For the sake of science. I actually never have looked up either, like, the origins of the Backrooms lore. Like, where did this come from? Because while it's taken on a mind of its own, or a lore of its own, I should say, as more and more people have made games, YouTube series, and just YouTube videos in general about it, it's... Oh, creepy dark. Like, its lore and what is in here and what isn't in here is constantly evolving. Dark? Anything in the dark? No. Similar to, like, Slender Man, actually. Slender Man was another thing that once it was created and out there, the internet took it and grew it into something way beyond what it was originally. And Slender Man, I do know the origin of. It was part of a Photoshop contest, actually. On the Something Awful forums. And someone had just made, like, an eerie photograph of a tall dude with disproportionate limbs stalking children. So that's definitely the way I came from. So is this just one big circle, or was there another branch off point somewhere? Here. Okay. Dude, you need to stop running out of breath. You need to do your cardio. You gotta get this endurance up, man. Most horror games have it so that you can only sprint for like 10 seconds. Like, everybody in the horror genre is just in terrible shape. But yes, but I don't know the origins of the Backrooms. I never looked it up. I know it's been a thing that's, this seems proportionally creepy. Let's go this way. I know it's been around, like, the mythos around it, or it was created, like, some time ago, at least a couple of years ago. So, I know that this isn't, like, a new thing, but I feel like it's increased in popularity in the last little bit. It's partially maybe due to the YouTube channel King Pixels, which is a channel that's currently working on a Backrooms, like, series. And the first video in the series was absolutely amazing. I can't even describe to you how great it was edited and how convincing it looked. That iteration of the Backrooms did have things chasing you and trying to murder your dick off, but it's this. Swimming pool. Okay, so we're back into some other space now. I'm out of the yellow at least. This is not how swimming pools work. Oh, Jesus. Like, again, it's like somebody tried to draw our world from memory. Yeah, that's just nothing. The blue light is, kind of unsettling. Oh, no, the whole lighting in this area is unsettling. Jesus. See, now, I don't know if this was here the first time I played and I just went in a completely different direction, so I never found it. But I think actually by now I'd found my first elevator. And now I'm just going through this tiny crawl space in the wall. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong with this. Is this an elevator? It is. Awesome. That's a really interesting place to hide an elevator. Okay, so then I'm back here again. So if there was more than one elevator, then I know, or if it's not procedurally generated and there's a different, and it's just that it just branches off in so many directions, I know there's more than one elevator now. And I feel like I approached this from another side. Because I feel like I was in that exact spot during the last playthrough. So yeah, I should probably look up and understand the origins of this little urban myth that it's permeated throughout the internet in recent years. I feel like the lighting is changing while I'm in here. And now I can't sprint anymore. Maybe if I crouch and get back up. Is it because I'm in the water? I feel like I could sprint earlier even though I was in the water. Because the idea of the Backrooms in of itself is not completely crazy. It's not... I don't want to say it's not original, because it is, but it's not complicated. There's just a sort of parallel universe, I guess you could say, that's attached to ours, or runs parallel to ours. Nope, back in creepy place again. Yeah, it runs parallel to ours. And it's just filled with endless hallways of mashed up areas that you might have seen in real life, and you're just stuck back here. And the prospect of being stuck in a place that seems rather infinite is enough to spook people. So I'm interested to see if the things about monsters being in the back rooms was there from the beginning, or is that something that got added in as more and more people started messing with the mythos. There's the same thing with Slender Man, where basically the internet, especially the Marble Hornets crew, were the ones that kind of developed mythos determined what Slender Man's powers were. Let's go the kitchen way this time. Or restaurant way, I guess. Can I have some food? I feel like there's tables here, but nobody's serving. Okay. Crouching it is. Nothing. Okay. So this floor feels like it funnels you in one direction. Because you can't go that way, and this is the way I went last time. And then I tried following that noise, so let's ignore that noise this time. But right now, I believe I've sufficiently answered my question that no, this is not procedurally generated. Even though it certainly feels like it's procedurally generated, because something that's procedurally generated could have all this sort of like mishmash and nonsensical architecture. Kind of like we've all probably had like a Minecraft build where some strange thing happens with the architecture, right? So now that I've ignored... Okay, this looks like a dead end. Now that I've ignored the sound, which is supposed to bring me to an elevator, is there an alternative way around here? So far, signs are pointing to no. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. Let's just go then. Yeah, so this game does seem to be leaning into the just the architecture itself being the entire source of the horror, as opposed to although there's stuff like that happening, despite the fact a lot of Backrooms videos that I have seen or glimpsed have like some sort of monster or active threat against you. Because, I mean, like, it kind of reminds me in one sense, not the architecture itself, but just the concept of, like, the catacombs that are under France, the huge catacombs. The ones that the movie As Above, So Below takes place in. So can I ignore that and go elsewhere? Because the catacombs are massive, like miles upon miles upon miles of tunnels, lined with like bone. It's an absolute maze down there, and people have gotten lost and died down there because they couldn't find their way out. Never actually looked up. This is just a straight brick wall. Alright. Right, and so they just get lost, and there's, to my knowledge, no monsters or crazy animals down there that are a threat to humans, but just the fact that you're lost, and in that particular case, in the dark on top of everything. Whoops, it's pitch black down there. At least this place is kind enough to give me this gross yellow lighting. Nope, not the elevator. Or am I back to where I was? The doors aren't shutting, I just went in a circle. Okay. Right, so the thought of being stuck down there is terrifying all by itself, and there's no monsters or active threats, and I'm pretty sure I saw a weird lighting effect there a second ago. I don't know what the hell caused that. Again, that like noise, that, like I don't know if that's supposed to be music or it's actually happening in the game. Like it sounds a lot like a rhythmic breathing or something. So no, this is definitely not procedurally generated. This is basically the same thing as it was last time. It does like allow me to further appreciate just the strange architecture of this place and the just almost a feeling of existential dread that it gives. It's not. This isn't a game that's gonna like get your heart pumping or, you know, give you that adrenaline rush that you'll get if you're trying to like escape a monster. It's nothing like that. It's just an air of unsettledness and a heavy heart that I play this. Yes, beep. Yep, I know you're there. But I might as well finish it out. Keep exploring. But yeah, no, I like this. It's also a free game on Steam, so I can encourage all you guys to like just quickly check it out. Yep, still don't like it. Still don't like it. That is a really hefty spotlight that's completely red, and I can't see the source of it. It's off to the horizon, which also is unsettling because it's like the unknown is scarier than the known in some cases. And the fact that I can't see what's causing that light is very, very scurry. Get in the elevator. We have to escape from the giant red light. Is there anybody out there? Because that could actually be a cool thing they could be doing too, is just have like some really spooky things like kind of like deep in the background that unless you're looking for you may not see it. Maybe there's, you know, creatures here but they actively avoid conflict or something. So I know there's nothing in the first house. I think the elevator was in the second house. I'll quickly check the third house just to see what's in there. I would like, if possible, to fully appreciate the work that went into this game, so that would require me to kind of explore as much as humanly possible. Okay. Almost like a daycare floor, kid's bedroom floor or something. Okay. Is there anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so blue house elevator it is. I will admit, just then I got like a little bit of a start because I saw these feet and I was like, "Oh God, is there somebody in here?" Right, it's not the way to go. It's right here. So no, there's a lot of cool little details here. I like it. I really like it. Like I said, it's free. You can check it out. It helps the creator, I'm sure. To see people playing and downloading the game. Oh. Because even if it's not monetarily benefiting the creator, it probably would keep them motivated to see people playing it. Certainly keep me motivated in a similar situation. See, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm also supposed to maybe know that name. Is that maybe the name from like the Kane Pixels video series that I spoke about earlier? No, very nice. I do like this game. Very, very cool. All right. So I do have another Backrooms game to explore. Now, if I am understanding, hello, Gabriella. It's nice to see you. How are you this evening? Now, if I'm understanding, this second game is also Backrooms, but it takes it in the other direction, where the Backrooms is meant to is now going to have active threats in it. Okay, I thought for a second my Steam was frozen. That would have been great. Very simple game, but entertaining. Yeah, it is. It's really cool. It's really cool. And the thing about horror games that I find that you don't see with a lot of with like a lot of other games, that horror games can be short and sweet and still feel like a full experience. You can't really do that with like very well with an RPG or an action game or anything like that. You need like levels, right? If Doom was only like 3 levels, it would be lame, right? um, I just need to edit the game that I'm playing here. All right. So, hello, Gabriella. I don't believe I recognize your name. Are you new to the channel? Let's bring up the next game, shall we? If I can find it. The only problem with this game now is I didn't get a chance to test it to make sure it works with Streamlabs. So we're gonna see. Oh, it does. Perfect. So this Backrooms game is a little bit more kind of like in the active horror genre, if I am understanding. It's a disturbing horror game. Play at your own risk. Please also note this is early access. No jump scare mode can be selected, which will remove only the randomized jump scares, not scripted ones. Random jump scares. I don't know how I feel about that. That can be really irritating. Wait, can I not select no no jump scare mode? The Backrooms 1998 is a survival horror game where you had to find clues to unravel the story of how you ended up in the Backrooms. Search for supplies, tools, and items to help you escape. This will be an escape room game, so you'll have to check all the corners of each path closely. You can also find some tools that can help you in your journey, such as a spray gun in the back rooms, which will help you mark your paths on the walls. That is why checking every corner is vital. Things you may see in the shadows are sometimes not shadows. Something or someone may be lurking in there with you. Use your stamina only when needed, and tread carefully. Hiding in crawl spaces, under tables, or inside lockers, if you see something unusual, can be a good idea. Okay. Wait, am I meant to play this with a controller? Hang on. Maybe? Let's just play tape. In 5 minutes and syringes to heal up. So yeah, so this is a full-blown survival horror game now. Same setting. Very different experience I'm going to be getting here. Press any key to play tape. Any key at all. I'm pushing any key. That was loud. Jesus, that hurt my ears. Man, there's something about old VHS tapes there. It's just terrifying, isn't it? Oh my god, it's a tiny demon! Am I the kid?
And we are rolling. Nice one, Drake.
Ah, the 90s, the last time humanity was hopeful.
Trying to skate.
Last time humanity was hopeful.
Come on, man, do something cool. You want to be famous, right?
I too wish to be famous by skateboarding.
Woohoo!
Let's face it, when it comes to skateboarding, everybody knows Tony Hawk and nobody else. That's the only famous skateboarder. I'm sure in the skateboarding community there's famous people, but like in the mainstream there's only like one.
Whoa! Oh, shit.
Oh no, I clipped. Hello? Oh, my mic is working. Okay. I guess I'm playing with the controller. Unless there's a way to turn that off, but I don't know why it's defaulting to the controller just because it's plugged in. Like, is there a way to turn that off? No, so I gotta figure out these buttons then. Okay, well, if I'm going... Ooh, zoom in. Oh, there's leans. Okay, I better check the control pad then, because... Whoops. Lean right, use item 1, use item 2, 3, 4. B is crouch, Y is reload, examine. Okay. So,
Hello?
you can already tell, like, the hell was that? Did I whistle? Oh, this is one of those, nail-head pocket flashlights. Why is the A button... Oh, I have to hold R trigger and move it around. Oh, okay. Why is the A button a whistle? Press 1 to use the flashlight. On the keyboard? Okay, whatever. I keep hitting the A button. That's gonna be really annoying soon. Keep something out.
Guys, you think this is funny?
Okay, so I had to remove. I can throw it? Can I, like, hit an enemy with it? Will it actually do something? That's a mouse.
Anyone around?
Okay, battery. We like batteries. I'm assuming that's for my flashlight. Yeah. Ah! Why was the whistle button put in? Okay, right. Yeah, no, Losercorn, that's my expectation, that there must be something that's going to, like,
hear me talking in game if it's got my mic turned on like that. Which is actually interesting. How much would the experience change if I had, if I have the mic turned off? Oh yeah, that looks inviting. Your dirty footprints can leave a trail. So I can see where I came from. Okay. I don't know. How do I feel about going through a door with a blood stain on it? Apparently I can't.
Hello?
Okay, so I can crouch. I haven't quite figured out the run button. Do they have a run button? Okay, it just says... Oh, music. Fantastic. So this is already a very different experience in the sense... Oh, right, I can hide lockers. This is already a very different experience because the back rooms that we just explored didn't have, like, shit in it. There's, like, none of this stuff. I didn't even read that. Nope, don't like that. Little Thomas, when he was younger, with his favorite jacket after eating lunch. So happy. I'm just gonna not touch that. Yeah, can we turn that off? That's really goddamn annoying.
Guys, this isn't funny.
I agree. Not very funny. But I have a getaway vehicle now, if need be. Take the tricycle. Why aren't you taking the tricycle with you? Okay, that is not a movable curtain. That is an iron curtain. I really should have unplugged the controller, apparently. Strange fetus doll. I love how it took the time to tell me it was a strange fetus doll as opposed to all the normal fetus dolls that I find lying around. That is a thing. That is going to try and murder me by the look of it. Yeah, we're just gonna go back. Yeah, we'll just go back this way. Go back this way. Are we sure we can't open this? Yeah, that's it. Whistle at it. That's a good plan. Still there?
Hello?
I would say it's just a mannequin. But I don't know how I feel about calling anything in here just an anything. Now, I'm not particularly scared of mannequins, but I'm pretty sure if I found myself in this very specific situation where I'm stuffed somewhere that I don't understand or know, and there's just a bunch of mannequins left around, I'm pretty sure I would just nope out of the situation really fast. I'd just lay down and die. That would probably be a better use of my time. Oh, hi. Oh, that's a fine, mighty fine piece of artwork there. Gotta say, I like that piece of artwork. A lot of work went into that, clearly. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the key. Well, since that key's in a dead end, how much are we willing to bet that some shit spawned behind me now? Where the fuck did that come from? Mm-hmm. We're just gonna ignore that. We're just gonna ignore that. That's normal. It's completely normal for lights to just randomly break. Nothing wrong with that. Not a problem. Everything is fine. That is a child running from me. Is the normal fetus doll still there? Yes. Kid didn't drive that very fast. I was able to catch up really quick.
Almost a week had passed since the shocking, gruesome discovery of Little Thomas. He was last seen walking on his way home when he was most likely
Oh
kidnapped.
no!
His parents made a public plea to the killer to release their son, saying they just wanted him home safely so they can cook him his favorite meal, spicy fried chicken. Little Thomas's body was found 2 days later near the local forest. He was found wearing his favorite yellow jacket and jeans, the same clothes he had been wearing at the time of the kidnapping. However, both of his arms and his head had been detached from his body.
Well, that's a pleasant thought. Okay, as a father, I think I'm done listening to that. The yellow jacket is there now. Perfect. And I guess that's going to represent his head. Bye, kid. I thought he looked kind of funky, like he was missing something, but no, it's kind of hard to get a good look. No. This place doesn't seem very safe. I feel like my safety is not the #1 priority here. This got pushed back, but it doesn't look like I can get through still. Alright, time to go through the very normal door. That... I'm coming, goddammit!
Hello?
Yeah, it's a yell to the monsters. That makes more sense. What's this? Oh, blowtorch? Oh, a spray paint gun. Okay. Put SF while standing on any wall to use your spray gun. Are we sure I can do that? Because I don't think the controls on the remote here don't have that ability. What does this change? A is supposed to be jump. Why am I whistling? Let's try this scheme for a minute. Whatever. Stop whistling. Some furniture can be used to hide yourself, such as lockers and under tables. You can save your progress only near a TV with a VHS tape player. However, didn't get to read that. Text does not stay on screen for very long. Okay. Okay. I'm going to quickly restart the game with the controller unplugged because I can't figure out how I'm supposed to change to the keyboard because there's like buttons missing and shit off the off the control scheme. So hang on a second here. Let me try this again. This is like press F. Well, there's no F button. So what do you want me to do? Christ. Since it let me save. Yeah. Can I skip ahead? Let me skip ahead here. It's very disturbing, guys. It's very disturbing. I wish I could make the text stick around longer. Okay, so now I can technically turn on no jump scare mode. Okay, I can zoom in with right mouse button. Fantastic. These are buttons I can deal with. If you're gonna have controller support in your game, turn on by default, but you had to get all the buttons on the goddamn controller. Am I clipping through reality over here? Okay. Still doesn't feel like it's working. Because I thought I was supposed to be able to spray paint the wall or something. Okay, so let's quickly look at the controls. Man, this thing is... Use, examine, lean left, lean right. Use item 1. Inventory is tab. Microwave. One. No, I can't do that. Okay, I don't know if I broke it by having the controller put in first. Okay, I need to turn down the sensitivity, though. I'm sorry, guys, while I figure this out here. Because I am just whipping around like a son of a bitch over here. That's a little bit better. I miss you, don't make a sound. It can hear you, but no eyes. Okay.
What the hell is this?
Perfectly normal. What are you talking about? Guilty, guilty. Oh, lots of graffiti, actually. Don't run. Don't breathe. Close doors or it will notice. Mark your path. Watch for footprints, blood, hide. Arrows can guide you sometimes. Alright guys, so if I stop talking, it's because I'm afraid the monster's going to try and kill me. Well, that sounded like rustling. That's a no from me, dog.
What the hell?
Yep, very normal. Very normal in Loose Corner. This is exactly the kind of normal I'm used to. Oh. Oh. Hi. Where did that even go?
Hello?
It literally says, don't yell. Oh, camera malfunction.
Guys? You think this is funny?
Idiot. Wait, where'd it go? Might have to be quiet in this section.
Drake? Liam? Anyone?
Shut up, dude. Not a real door. So it's going to spawn back here now.
How the hell?
Flashlight's not helping. So is the architecture changing around me then? Must be. Please don't murder me.
This is fucked up.
Well, the spray can is not working. I'm supposed to be able to mark my path, and it's not letting me.
It feels the same. This can't be real.
It literally says to shut up, and you're talking to nobody. And you're making me talk to tell you to shut up. And I'm back at the start. Yeah, not gonna lie, that one got me a little bit.
This place is fucked up. I
Somebody
need to get out of here right now.
Someone play that back and see how much I actually jumped. Well, this wasn't here before. I don't feel safe, guys. Yeah, don't think I want to go through the blood door. This guy whines too much. Especially since we were specifically told... We were specifically told not to talk. But why? Because the thing has no eyes but can hear us. It starts yelling out. He's not obeying the blood signs on the wall like an idiot. Again, as a dad, a baby crying, very triggering noise, especially since this is a baby in clear distress.
What the hell is that thing? Oh my god, oh my god. quiet. I better stay quiet. I need to control my breathing.
Don't know how well it hears, guys. Can you guys still hear me? That's a weird baby. No, I think that's a pretty normal baby. It had a little work done. The doctor kind of botched it. I can still hear it out there, though. That's bad. Hello? Did you despawn? Are you stuck? If he despawns, so we might just have to try and sneak around him where he has no eyeballs. So I'm going to be very silent for a moment while I try to sneak around the baby. You're going to trust me because I'm the one with two babies? They don't look like that, though. I will say that. Ooh, save point. Ooh, okay. So we can hear him moving around. Don't know where he's moving to, though. Alright, let's go. I don't know if he can hear me through the door or not. We are doing the world's quietest Let's Play. Okay, so Demon Squeaky Toy got me killed. Okay, so again, we're doing the world's quietest Let's Play here, guys. Leaving that radio on is masking my noise. Maybe I'm better off leaving it on. I'm just gonna follow the blood trail this time. No going off to the side. There might be demon squeak toys out there trying to get me killed. Okay, I don't hear him. E code 473. Okay. Hello, Dirty Slang. Hi. Oh shit, he can still hear me. Hey, Dirty Slang, how are you? I had to keep quiet. The monster can hear me when I speak in my mic. Right there. On the other side of me. Hotkeys aren't working. Okay, I'm just turning that off because it's kind of making it hard to interact with you guys, and frankly, it got old really quickly. So I think he's that way. Because, I mean, all I'll have to do is not talk. Like, it just makes it hard to stream the game when I can't talk, and I had to watch out for a big bloody monster thing. So we're just gonna... So my question before was, could he crouch? Because he's getting really close now. Yeah, it works better if you play it off stream because of that. How long have I been playing? Not too long. Probably about half an hour-ish. This door here is how he's getting through then. Whew, okay. Yeah, I've been playing for maybe an hour. Oh, hi. Maybe an hour-ish. I was playing a different Backrooms game earlier, which is the complete opposite of this game. That game relied simply on the liminal space, kind of like freaking you out. This one is just right in the opposite direction. Oh, shut up. And yeah, playing and doing the mic thing only works off stream. It's kind of hard to stream this. It's not like it's a momentary thing where I had to be quiet for like a minute. I had to like shut the fuck up for like a good 30 minutes. It's just hard to stream it. So, hello, Dirty Slang. How are you? Are you a Backrooms fan? Is that what has brought you to my humble channel? Like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Why are my hotkeys not working? Shortcut to 3? Will the 3 work? Whoops. No. So I have to go to tab every time I want to look at this thing. That is annoying. Okay, so I'm at the TV. Okay, so the clock... Let's get your hand around that. Okay. You're good and you're scared? Don't be scared. I'm here... here to protect you. Don't worry about it. That almost scared me more than the game had. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. So yeah, you've found me in the midst of my Terrortober, where I'm doing a month of horror games. So, if I'm remembering, yes, this is where it said clocks were on the map. We're just going to shut that. This is going to set something off. Okay, like, is he teleporting around? I really wish I could hotkey the map right now. And it would actually work. Okay. That's fucking rude. I'm gonna build a fort. I'm building a fort, guys. This is not gonna work. They should have just ran. It could have been far away by now. God, that's loud. That is loud, Jesus. Yeah, that is some strong wind. It even had a voice and everything. I'm sorry, that was probably really loud in your guys' ears if you're wearing headphones. I should have just left. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, shut up. Interesting, did that re-enable that by default? Just move away from the area. I fit through there? Okay. Alright, yep. Mannequin staring at the wall. That's definitely gonna turn around and attack me here in a second. Don't you fucking move. Do I remember what now? I don't have time for your cryptic horse shit. Yeah, went a little too far. That sounds really close, guys. That sounds really close. I think he's gonna be up my ass here in a second. No idea if he can fit here, though, so... Is this a little cubby hole on the map? Yes. Looks like it. So I actually need to go out, go left. To get to where I'm trying to go. Why, though? Okay, the random jump... Okay, the random jump scares are gonna get annoying really fast. What the hell was that noise? I assumed that was a noise that would attract him, but it didn't. Oh, hi. Don't have time for your horse shit. "473" was the code, if I remember, from the wall. Actually, what am I doing? The door's shut. I'll hear him coming. Okay. Hello, Angel Butt. Thank you for the follow. Why am I unable to... Okay, he sounds really close. But hey, I think actually that makes my 100th follower. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I thank you wholeheartedly as I hide in this locker like a little bitch from the fucking eldritch horror that's chasing me around. Go back in here. I'm gonna check the map while I'm in here. Okay. Is there anything on the other side? No. So I'm in the classroom. A whole bunch of shit over there. I wonder if I can make my way back to the TV. I've found one item from the fucking... One item from the picture, apparently. I'm really making some blazing progress here, guys. Oh, the door opened on its own. Actually, I think I need to go this way, but I think that's the way he went. Well, fuck off. Well, that's not great. Okay, random table. Fine. That is so fucking loud. Now, I think I might have got myself lost on top of everything here. I still don't know if he can actually fit. Oh, can I not use the same TV twice? Well, if I had known that, I would have been a little bit more selective. But I was not aware. I was not aware. Okay, so that's where I am now. God, where could all these items possibly be? I guess I can go left, out and left this time. Okay, no, broken stuff on the floor. Don't want to step on that. Okay, cool. Creaky floors are quite literally my enemy right now. Oh, yep, great. Yeah, whispering. Really great thing to toss on top of everything else that's going on. A dead end. Can a dead end mean that there's something to collect here? Cool. Cutting loose chains. I don't remember seeing any loose chains. So... alright. I'll just fucking sit here then. Yo, Liz Carter, I don't know, actually, now that I think about it, if they actually skipped leg day. Because, he got some really heavy footfalls. Now, it could be because he has a huge-ass torso, I don't know. So there was something to collect, but it wasn't anything I could use that I needed for the picture. Actually, is this on the map? Okay, so I feel like I'm actually off of the left part there. Yeah, that's not scary, that's annoying. Oh, this is where the evil toy is. Don't run now. He's occupied by where the toy is. I'm sorry, Mommy. Yeah, that's it. Go through the wall. I gotta get there in such a hurry, I'm gonna go through the fucking wall of the locker. I don't need to go through the doorway like a normal person. Yeah, I'll just look at this while you get mad there. Where have I ended up, though? So I did get to the pool room. I feel like I'm in that question mark looking area over on the right there. And I do see there's a TV. If I go out this room to the left, I feel like there's going to be a TV, but I'm not going to want a TV. I got to be very selective about it. Because I need 6 goddamn items. I got 1. I mean, I do have whatever this is. The hell was that? Do I need this ball? Ball not helpful. Okay, that's a TV. So we're gonna ignore the TV for now. I don't know why. I have no idea where I'm going now. I'm pretty sure this is not on the map anymore. Alright, what is this, PT now? Like, what the fuck is this? Okay, so I got the jacket.
Things you see in the shadows are more than just shadows.
That is true. That is very true. So, which door is going to jump scare me now on the way out? That door. Gotcha. Christ, I can write this game. Now I'm hearing that, like, Slenderman boom. I'm being stalked, I think. Is there anything in the pool? I'm sorry, is this amnesia now? Like, how does this guy run? He barely runs faster. He barely runs faster than, he walks. So what was I even looking at there? Okay, so if I go this way, there should be another door. Eventually. Fantastic. How you all doing? Very obscene. Don't you think you should have some clothes on or something? Alright. Nice ass. Always good. Always need to appreciate a good ass. So I'm just missing the beanie and the family frame. I was about to say, like, is he coming through the hallway after me? Did he come through the door? I don't know. I don't think he sounds like he's in the doorway. Don't get distracted by the naked bodies. Don't get distracted by the naked bodies. I'm gonna get jump scared, because now they're all blocking the way out. Like, so predictable. They also lost all their heads and arms, in case that wasn't clear. I'm waiting for the footsteps to recede. So now if I keep hugging the wall... Is there something else that way? I'm really trusting them telling me that he has no eyes and therefore cannot see the flashlight. Another blood stain, perfect. Okay, so that just brings me here. I don't like that he seems to be able to teleport around. That's kind of not fair. Turn around, buddy. Turn around. Okay, I think he turned around. Wait, why am I... Okay. Why did I open the map over there? Uh-huh. So I feel like I've checked everything in the pool area now. I've been through all the doors. So So there's that whole area of the south I haven't gone, and there's a little area up in the north looks like I haven't gone. Wait, hang on. So if I go out here, turn right, I should be at the totem room. So keep going basically north from the totem room. Jesus! Ugh. Should known that was coming. Should known. I've predicted a lot of the jump scares. I love how that didn't attract the monster. Get through the blood. Stop that. That one only got me a tiny bit. What's that? Battery. Okay. Jesus, did I really come all this way for a battery? I feel kind of gypped off now, actually. Man, he sounds like he's coming right up my ass. Yeah, he's basically right outside the door. I feel like I don't have a save and quit option either. I've used like most of the TVs, or like all of the TVs. But like, seriously, all that this is a battery? This whole room is just a battery? That's an awful long way to go for a goddamn battery. Okay, cool. Oh, I can break these chains now. Oh, that's what the bolt cutters are for. Okay, I gotcha. Literally only a couple of these are getting me now. I don't even know. I guess I'm just ready for them more now. Alright. So, I think I'm just missing the beanie. Well, I'm not positive where I got myself put now. But the only other place that looks like bolt cutters will get me that I couldn't naturally get is that bottom right corner. So now I feel like I gotta get to that bottom right corner. still unclear as to whether he can come through the tunnel or not. I don't know which side he's on either. Sorry, did I disturb you? I'm just gonna examine. I think I pissed him off. Now he's just constantly looking for me. Okay, does it mark pillars? Nope, getting back in here then. Really? That doesn't alert him? Okay, so that's the classroom. I basically needed a landmark that I could identify. Okay, so if I go straight to the end of this hallway... I should theoretically get to the... chained off room. Hopeless? I wouldn't say it's hopeless. Okay. Worry about what's in here later. Hide first. Because he's coming this way. This thing, I don't understand. Like, they're saying it has no eyes, but I'm pretty sure this thing has no ears either, so how is it hearing anything? Turn around. Go away. Go away. Back that way. Although I am kind of trapped here now. Okay, was there anything here? Yeah, 473, I gotcha. Again, all of this for a battery. Can't carry any more battery. Okay, I don't hear the monster. Okay. This door was not open last time I was here. It looks just like a giant mutant minion. Well, I fucked up now. A giant mutant minion is certainly one way of putting it. Wait, was this a dead end last time? fuck off. Come on, locker. Come on, something I can hide in. Pretty sure he's gaining on me. Why did everything go silent? Nope, not liking this at all. Did I just kidnap? What the hell just happened? Am I back? Oh no, the poor little boy.
And we are rolling. Nice one, Drake.
Am I back?
Look at these fools trying to skate. Come on,
Am I
man.
stuck in an infinite time loop?
Want to be famous, right? Oh yeah, Drake.
I feel like I'm just rehashing what already happened here.
Whoa! Oh shit! He's not breathing. He's not breathing. He broke his fucking neck. Oh my god.
Oh, are they saying this was all a hallucination?
Let's get out of here now. Let's get out of here.
What's going on?
Hey Liam, Drake, come check out this little wimp. What a fucking idiot.
Oh, was I the
you
one
doing
that
all alone
killed
here?
the kid?
Let's go fuck with him. Grab the hammer. Liam, get his bag. Let's go lock him up. Get the hammer, let's go.
Like,
Let's lock him up in Liam's house.
did I
have some fun with this little shit?
accidentally murder a kid? Like, what the fuck?
Almost a week had passed since the shocking, gruesome discovery of little Thomas.
Almost a week has
He
passed
was
since the
last
shocking
seen
gruesome
walking on his way
Okay.
home when he was most likely kidnapped. His parents made a public plea to the killer to release their son, saying they just wanted him home safely so they can cook him his favorite meal, spicy fried chicken. Little Thomas's body was found 2 days later near the local forest. He was found wearing his favorite yellow jacket and jeans, the same clothes he had been wearing at the time of the kidnapping. However, both of his arms and his head had been detached from his body. It is said that little Thomas was most likely kidnapped and tortured.
Jesus.
His severed head was found near his body, while his arms were found some distance away. An autopsy revealed that he was knocked unconscious with a blunt object, such as a hammer. It is also believed that little Thomas may have been alive when his arms were severed, which could explain why his arms were found further from his body. Little Thomas most likely ran around armless for a few minutes, calling out for his parents to rescue him, to no avail, until he passed out from the loss of blood. That is the point when the killers caught up to him and chopped off his head. The autopsy also revealed that his last meal had been spicy fried chicken.
So, are we saying My character at the moment of... Okay. Liam Williams, 18, and Drake Salvatore, 19, were both charged with kidnapping, torture, and brutal murder of Lil Thomas after police found a VHS recording belonging to Paul Hart, also 19, after he was admitted to hospital from a skateboarding incident where he died from his injuries just minutes later. The VHS footage shows all of the involved with the kidnapping, captivity, torture, and brutal murder of Lil Thomas. They stated that they were not that bad to him, and also fed him his favorite food before the murder took place. Both Liam and Drake received the death sentence for their crime. Paul Hart died from the skateboarding incident. Okay, so there's a difference between being a dickhead teenager and fucking murdering the shit out of a kid. Lil Thomas when he was younger with his favorite jacket after eating his favorite lunch. What the hell was I defending this guy? I should have just fed him to the fucking thing. The location where Paul Ward, one of the killers, had the accident. Some of his blood is still visible. Liam Williams, 18, Drake Salvatore, 19, and Paul Ward, 19. Christ almighty. Well, that had a very gruesome change. The real world is where the monsters are. Thank you for playing. The game was developed by Ryan, a solo developer. Good job, sir. The game was made using Unity Game Engine and with the help of other amazing artists credited below. So, that was a very different game than the other Backrooms game I played. Very cat and mouse. The random jump scares get annoying. And the whole thing was I wouldn't be able to stream the game and have the mic detection turned on because I would have had to be... like, it wasn't a small part of the game. Basically, it was the whole game then that I had to shut up and not talk. And I managed to do that without the sprayer working or any... Looks like it just doesn't work. So it is early access, so there is some things and bugs to figure out, but... And I don't know if they intend to make the game longer as time goes on. The map did have some scratched out areas that maybe you're intended to go to later. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Post-credit scene. Or it just loops back to the beginning. Alright. No, that was fun. So, two very opposing games with the same general... the same general premise, that you're stuck in the back rooms. So, kind of depends on your taste in horror. While I appreciate the spooky monster trying to eat my face, I am a bit more partial to the atmospheric horror. Anyway, that's going to conclude it for today's stream. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping in. So Monday I'll be back. It'll be Doom Mod Monday. And so I'm going to see if I can get that soundless mound working this time. If not, there's backup WADs that I can play as spooky WADs. So that's that. And then next week, I have a couple of games already lined up that I want to play. It's going to be a very interesting week. If you're interested in the spooky stuff, hang out. Come check it out. Right now, it seems like my stream schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. I'm down to 3 nights a week. It's necessary. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will hopefully see you Monday for Doom Mod Monday, and if not, there's traditional spooky stuff happening throughout the week. So with that, I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and don't get scared.